What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Cowboy here, and I am excited to bring you part 1 of our Sekiro Shadows Die Twice walkthrough. So this is a 100% walkthrough. We're going to be going through where all the items are in the game, all the various boss encounters with detailed strategies, as well as just general encounters to go through every zone in the game. Just some basic questions up front to get answered. We are playing on PC with settings set to max, so it should look absolutely stunning. And without further ado, let's jump on in.
Toki wa Sengoku Maki. 火の元すべてを焼いた戦火はいまだに勢い衰えず、山深いアシナの国にも燃え広がっていた。現世アシナ一心、国取りの決戦であった。
野良犬が心すらなくしたか。ああ、共に来るか、飢えた狼よ。
そして戦場で拾われた狼は修行の末熟達の忍びとなった。
忍びの掟は忘れまいな。親の次に大事なもの、お前の心に刻むがよい。あれが今日からお前の主だ。命を賭して守る。たとえ奪われるとも必ず取り戻すのだ。よいなら狼よ。
一心の国取りから24年。アシナの国は斜陽にあり、狼の忍びはすべてを失っていた。育ての義父も守るべき主も。
忍びよ、目覚めてください。あなたの主のために。
Here we go. So first we're going to pick up the ornamental letter. Take a little look at that. This is a letter just basically talking about our master. Kuro's wolf, your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape from the well and find the tower bathed in moonlight. Even without a blade, you can reach it. Stay silent, stay vigilant. So for the purpose of this series, we're going to be... I won't be skipping cutscenes because, honestly, the cutscenes in this game are just beautiful. At certain points, I will be skipping dialogue, just going, very quickly through it if I need to just advance plot points or what have you. But anything that's really important, even if I skip it, I'll at least explain what is going on.
井戸底におるあの忍び、特に加勢などしておりませんが、構わぬのでしょうか。
This guy saw me, but that really doesn't matter. He doesn't really know where we're at, so we're just going to keep on going. And this initial part, you don't really need to do anything except for make your way over to the air. So we're just creeping along the edge. Shimmy on over. Never seen him do that, but I'll be honest, it definitely makes it a bit more intense having the battle music go on while we're sitting here creeping around.
よく来てくれた。久しいな、狼よ。
お迎えに参上いたしました。我が主。
うむ。表を上げよ。くさび丸。そなたの刀だ。我が忍びよ。主従の約定に従い、命を賭し、我に仕えよ。
御意。
So now that we have our sword, go ahead and talk to the Divine Heir.
狼よ。
Just gonna run through his dialogue real fast to get the healing gourd. Right now he's basically telling us we need to escape from the castle, make it over to the area. We're gonna blow a reed whistle and he'll show up, but head upstairs, grab the pellet, pick items, and put some stuff on. So we're gonna go ahead and use the healing gourd now because you have basically no health. Without it, you're going to be in for a very bad time. I'm going to pop this open and we're going to make our way out. Now, one thing I want to note here is that you don't get any experience for killing these enemies, so it doesn't really matter. This whole area is basically just a tutorial. So, as you can see, you can sneak right on up to an enemy and hit either R1 or the right bumper to get a death blow. See right there, that is an enemy indicator. Right now, anytime they see you, it begins filling up. As long as it is yellow, they do not know where you are at. Once it turns red, they have found you. As you can see, you can use things pretty well. So the main gist of Sekiro is that the combat is a series of attacks and deflects. R1 is your attacks. Your other button, when you hold, is a block. But if you time it right, and deflect attacks. Now the combat is heavily based around two main things. You have your health gauge and your posture gauge. while we're fighting, you're seeing that yellow bar show up. That is the posture gauge. If you put an enemy's posture gauge high enough, you essentially break them, allowing you to get an instant death blow on the target. Another thing that I feel is very important to mention here is, at the end of the day, keep in mind that this is a Shinobi game. You're playing as a ninja, so, you know, going around using stealth, dispatching people with one-shot kills, that's perfectly fair game. This is not Dark Souls. Don't need to worry about, man-moding or getting good or whatever have you that people will say you have to do. Gonna fight this guy next. Just a quick message discussing counter-slashing. Basic gist of counter-slashing is, right after you attack, you can usually get in a free hit. One thing you'll notice is that depending on the timing of your deflects, if you're really good with your deflect timing, you get a lot more posture damage to enemies. So anyway, go right over here, we'll grab this fistful of ash, gonna head on over to the bridge and drop a conversation. Anytime you see this little yellow icon there, it means there's an eavesdrop opportunity. Gonna head over. Climb up. We have a little gremlin up ahead. I think technically they're considered trolls, which is fitting since he's sitting here under a bridge. Regardless of what the enemy type is called, they are ugly little buggers. So, over here, grab another pellet, drop on down, go ahead, inspect this, and call the divine heir over.
Okamiをよく見つけてくれた。さあ、参ろう。
御意。
血の定めから逃れることしかできぬとはな。この城を出て、まずあるいはそなたは
御意のまま。
御意か。そなたは変わらぬな。
は。
いや、懐かしいと思うてな。さあ、参ろう。
Anyway, just haul ass this way. In a moment here, we're going to go up against a boss. You can kill him, but regardless of if you kill him or not, it doesn't matter. The end result is the same. So, my recommendation, honestly, just go up, get your ass beat real fast so that the story will progress.
久しいな、巫女よ。叔父上の墓前以来か。
源一郎殿。私はすまぬ。
お任せを。邪魔立てするか、巫女の忍びを。
Just because I know someone's going to ask, Kuro is, in fact, a little boy, not a little girl.
忍とてこの程度か。ミコはもらっていくぞ。
And don't worry, we'll be seeing him later. Revenge for my arm. So, Shinobi Prosthetic, which is honestly way more badass than the left arm we had anyway. So go ahead and run through the dialogue options that you have available with the sculptor here. Tells you it's the Shinobi Prosthetic. Talks about the dragon's heritage. He's talking about someone you're going to want to visit. So anyway, after talking to him, let's go around the back here. There's a path back there with a hidden door, but you can't go through that door right now, so just ignore it. Head on around the back of the house and pick up the coin purse. So very quickly, let's take a moment to explain skills and gold. So in Sekiro, anytime you die, you lose half of your current accumulated skill points and half of any currently accumulated gold. Anytime that you reach a point threshold, for example, when I hit 500 skill points, I'll have 1 point available. You cannot lose those points. However, any kind of stray points, let's say I have 1 point and then I have 125 regular skill points. If I were to die, I would go down to 75 skill points, but that 1 hard point I have will remain. Gold, on the other hand, is always you just lose half of it. So to help offset that, you're going to find coin purses throughout the game. I would highly suggest you do not use these until you need to spend gold. When you're at a merchant or you're at somewhere where you're going to spend gold, then pop your coin purse for money. Never use these things prematurely. It's like literally asking to throw gold away. Go over here, pick up the pellet, go over here and commune with the sculptor's idol. These essentially serve as the bonfires or lanterns in Sekiro. You can rest at them, you can warp from them. We're gonna head up this way and talk to Training Bro. Anyway, we can run through his dialogue. That's not important. What is important is that FromSoftware has taken pity on all of you, and they have decided to introduce a tutorial enemy into the game that you can fight as much as you want without consequence. This guy is undying, which makes him great in your attempts to get good. Anyway, run through his dialogue. He's going to ask if you want to use him for practice, tell him you accept, go through the training, and we're going to run through all 3 of these. So first up, we just have attack training, which is pretty basic. RB for attack, RB after breaking posture for death blow. Anytime you see that that red indicator on the enemy, you're able to execute a death blow by just hitting the right bumper. After 3 times, that wraps up the first part of training. I'll talk to him again and go through deflecting. Similar to before, except now we're going to be using the left bumper to deflect attacks. So just to show the difference, as you can see when we're blocking here, notice how our posture gauge is building up and he's not getting anything. Deflecting too early. Well, getting a nice, well-timed deflect will put the enemy's posture gauge up, allowing you to execute a death blow. The tighter your deflect timing, the more posture damage you'll do. And honestly, I would suggest practicing this as many times as you need. Deflecting is arguably the most important thing in this game, and if you're not good at it, you're gonna have a bad time. Next we have step dodges. B to dodge. It is omnidirectional. Anytime you dodge, you can do that nice little spin slash. You can also do this out of sprinting as well. So if you're sprinting at an enemy, we'll do that slide slash after the sprint. So, now that we have gone through all of the training opportunities, we now have free combat available. Additionally, other training opportunities will show up as you pick up certain skills. But anyway, let's go into free combat here. And now it's just weaving everything together. Get a chance to kind of see, attack the enemy. The attacks, go for a deflect, dodge when you can. Counter hits. Just advancing this to get the fundamentals one wrapped up. See, right now, even though it's just fundamentals, as you pick up more Shinobi skills, this will expand as well as this area. Lastly, I want to talk about the offering box. You can't do anything with it right now, but the basic gist is that if, for whatever reason, you ever kill an enemy and don't pick up their loot, that loot will be here in the offering box. You don't have to worry about missing items. Anyway, moving on from here, I'm going to continue out this way. Now have the grappling hook that we can use with the left trigger. Rest at our idle. We are at our first area, Ashina Outskirts. So that's going to wrap this one up for now. Our next video is going to be tackling the beginning portion of Ashina Outskirts, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And without anything else to say, I guess we're just going to wrap up here. So either way, guys, thanks for coming by. Not sure exactly how many parts this walkthrough is going to be, but just to put things into perspective, the document that I typed up, the full guide with strategies and all the items, came out to a grand total of 21 pages. So I would say this is probably going to be somewhere in the range of like 20-30 parts covering everything. But either way, I'll have the next couple parts to you rather quick. I know things go kind of slow at the start of the game. Just some things to briefly explain right here while we're on this screen. Prayer beads you collect, those are going to increase your basic stats, your vitality, as well as your posture. Memories you get after fighting key, very difficult bosses, those increase your attack power. The icon below those are spirit emblems, which are little things you collect to use your Shinobi prosthetic. And that kind of wraps things up. So either way, closing on out here. Catch you guys soon enough with more.